Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready to break. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. We ain't giving up nothing to check. Shift. Check. We two jet bombers. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And right away, he lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 30 on second down. Locke, this one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Down. 60 outlaw. 54. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. Check. Let's go.
On first down, it's Lindsay. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
70, Indy. Yo. Now. Big grip.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Damian Williams, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's play.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Johnson's got it complete. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Back, back, back. No, no, no. Off, let it go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Check 6 guys.
They go play action with Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Watch the shift.
On 3rd down, Jackson looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Tackles, tackles. Go. Switch. Fight.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey. 40 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Go.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second and 5 now. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Set, hut, 60 yards. Danny. Up. Shalom, go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch that go.
To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50. Ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. 54 Mike. Watch the curl.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
General West.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken. Down.
Complete to Rashad Perriman. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be he stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Crunch time, defense. Check 24, check 24. Topper! Snap!
On first down, right back to Lindsey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the Broncos first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, Alpha. Yep. 52.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Block now to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
They'll run with Lindsey. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos push further out in front. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Not today, you are.
Recon, 152 fighter.
52.
Check.
Hey, Sam off.
Check. Check safety.
Hey, lock it. 2.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch. Slam.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Sheds off the tackle. A big play there just before halftime.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Jackson now to throw again. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 43.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18.
And sometimes you have to serve as your own blitz control. And what I mean by that is there are going to be times when guys come free and are going to hit you when you're trying to throw the ball. He stood in there and took it and still completed it for a 1st down.
Well, yes, running back had vacated the area there, but able to complete it to him, still make a gain out of it.
And I guess that's what we call a safety valve, and it worked pretty well.
Sponge. No.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator.
52's the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the...
Hey!
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Hey, Wahoo!
52's the mic, boy. 52.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Yeah, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 24, Jackson, and almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Got it.
Check that. 52.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back. Put up.
Now a carry for Lindsey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Here's Locke. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
First down, Denver.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Switch.
Now it's Lindsey. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Brashad Perriman there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 62 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd and 9, Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 31, check 31.
Look at me. Go.
Check 99.
Man.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
On 1st down, Lock. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Brashad Perriman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
We got this.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it.
And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Von Miller gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Come on, D. 50.
They'll try and throw for it for Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
On the set.
Mike 54. Pass. Cross the pass.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2. We'll be back after this.
You ready?
Mike 54. Record.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
60 outlaw. Look at me. Zip. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Johnson, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Woo-hoo. Mike 50.
Now Jackson from the gun. He'll throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Double dog. Double dog. That's the way.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Focus, defense, focus.
Jackson throwing again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.